Yo, welcome in, DGens. What's going on? Good evening. Just, guys, I'm sitting here thinking about what's going on in the market right now. The parabolic phase that we're in. Now, the first thing I wanted to get into here is that chart action, like what's happening with Bitcoin's price right now. A lot of it is just regular, this is where we're at in the cycle, um, pump action, right? What we've been going through the last, I don't know, week and change, week and a half, right? In terms of seeing Bitcoin kind of go, straight up, right? Or parabolic. And it's because it's just kind of that time in the market cycle, the 4-year cycle. If you've been around before, you would agree with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. But this is going to be, now I hate using the phrase this is going to be different because I truly believe it. And I don't mean it in terms of the 4-year cycle is going to be different, right? What I mean is that this pump action, this life-changing opportunity is going to be different than anything you've seen before in crypto, whether you've been here before or not, okay? And it's because not only are we seeing the regular parabolic phase of the bull run kicking off for Bitcoin, but we have a perfect storm, like a perfect storm inside of a perfect storm that is starting for this bull run, guys, like nothing we have ever seen before. A lot of the stuff that's going on right now, last cycle at this time 4 years ago, you wouldn't have even imagined any of these things that I'm about to go over happening, let alone all of them happening at the same time, right? And again, if you were here 4 or 5 years ago, you would agree with me that these were just fantasies back then. Fantasies, okay? So first off on my list of things that that are making this the biggest you're ever going to see. This is the biggest bull run we've ever seen, and this is going to be the biggest bull run we ever will see again. Okay, it'll be the biggest in history. So first off, we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs, the spot Ethereum ETFs. We've got baskets of ETF applications going in now for altcoins, guys. The ETFs are coming in. Applications are coming in fast and furious. Okay, and the buying of these Bitcoin ETFs has been off the charts, especially lately. Okay, and I got a couple of examples I'm going to get into as we go along when it comes to that. But so the ETFs, complete game changer. If you had told me 4 years ago, 5 years ago, we were going to see a spot Bitcoin ETF, everyone in crypto that knew what they were talking about would have laughed in your face. Okay, it wasn't even feasible. Now it's a reality. Okay, it's a reality. There's like 13 of them, right? And they're being bought up at a neck-breaking pace. All right. Secondly, Trump winning this election and becoming the first crypto president, building out an entire cabinet of people who are pro crypto, right? Absolutely massive. Nobody saw, I don't want to say nobody saw Trump winning coming, but nobody saw 4 years ago Trump winning this and being a pro crypto president, literally labeling himself the crypto president, right? Wanting to bring all crypto Bitcoin mining into the United States, wanting to incentivize companies to start their companies in the United States by hinting at no capital gains tax on American crypto companies, right? Absolutely game changing. Companies are going to be scrapping hand over fist to try to get permission to be an American born company to get that benefit, right? Companies like Cardano are going to benefit right now because they are an American company. Okay. Going down the list, the end of the tyrant known as Gary Gensler in the SEC and a complete reform of the agency to replace him with a pro crypto head of the SEC, a pro crypto chair in the SEC. Absolutely game changing, guys. Game changing. Again, if you had told me when we were dealing in the thick of it and all these court cases and everything 2-3 years ago, I would have not believed you that we would see a light at the end of this tunnel. It's finally come. Speculation is rampant that we could see his resignation as early as tomorrow due to 18 states have filed lawsuit against the SEC and the SEC commissioners for their treatment, their what do they call it? What do they word it? The persecution of the cryptocurrency industry. Absolutely game changing, you guys. Game changing. Gary Gensler walking out the doors of that SEC for the last time is going to be one of the biggest catalysts in cryptocurrency. Moving on, MicroStrategy continuing to DCA and now announcing that they're going to accumulate over the next 5 years another $42 billion worth of Bitcoin. Massive. This does amazing things to the supply shock, you guys. And then you piggyback off of that the fact that Microsoft has a vote on December 9th with their shareholders to see if Microsoft's going to put Bitcoin on their balance sheets. And I'm sorry, I don't see a world where the shareholders don't vote that they do want it on the balance sheets, right? They're looking at the stock of MicroStrategy right now go through the roof, outperforming everything, not just every stock, the S&P 500, gold, silver, housing market, you name it. MicroStrategy outperformed everything. Okay. You think that Microsoft shareholders right now are not looking at MicroStrategy's strategy, so to speak, and are not saying, yeah, we want some of that. Thank you. Please, sir, can I have some more? Can I have some Bitcoin? All right. Now, continuing on. Donald Trump, again, wants to add Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Today, we saw the first state in Pennsylvania file for its first, or file to entered a bill. I'm sorry, I'm not American. I don't know the exact terminology, but entered a bill to make a Bitcoin strategic asset reserve for the state. For the state. So not only are we going to see a federal level of Bitcoin being a reserve asset, we're going to see it on a state level as well. That is a multi-layer deal that is massive, you guys. Absolutely massive, okay? Continuing on with that, do you think for 1 second that countries like China and Russia are not sitting on the sidelines right now, and they're just going to say, "Oh, you see that Bitcoin is putting Bitcoin as a strategic asset in their reserve. We're not going to do the same thing. We're not going to participate." Are you kidding me right now? They probably already started. Countries like China and Russia. It's going to become an arms race for Bitcoin globally, you guys. The supply is drying up so fast. And I've said this, I've been scoffed at, I've been laughed at, because people can't see the forest through the trees. Fortunately, I can. That's why you want to subscribe to the channel. And finally, we have the OTC desk, okay? This tells you how much these ETF issuers are buying up BlackRock, Fidelity, everyone, how much they're buying up this Bitcoin. At the beginning of this year in January, there were over 400,000 Bitcoin that were available OTC. Today, there's about 110,000 in 10 months. They burned through almost 300,000 Bitcoin that were available on OTC, leaving 1/4 of that remaining for them to purchase. What do you think happens to the price of Bitcoin when there's no more Bitcoin that they can buy OTC and they have to start buying it directly from the exchanges like you and I do? That's right. Moonshot. Exactly, right? So guys, this is just a small list of reasons off the top of my head that this market is going to be so much bigger than you think that it is. I haven't even gotten into any of the catalysts for any of the thousands of amazing altcoins that have such big things coming, right? You have altcoin ETFs coming and stuff, guys. I'm not even going to drag it on and drag it through. You get the idea, guys. This is like something you have never seen before and never will see again. Okay, that's just why I feel like I have to get that out there. I see some people who are for some reason bearish, and I understand that it comes from a lack of experience in the market. So they're like, well, Bitcoin's running, but my altcoin isn't running yet. It's all going to come to fruition, guys. It's already right in front of your face, right? Like, subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want the best alpha. And if you want to talk one-on-one, guys, if you want to book one-on-ones with me, we do a lot of coaching sessions and stuff. We help you out structuring your portfolio, figuring out what effects the macroeconomic situations are going to have on the market. We do a lot of swing trading over on the Patreon as well. Come over to the Patreon. The link's down below. Schedule a one-on-one with me. I can help you structure your portfolio for maximum return on investment. We can sit down. We can talk about, we compound gains over there. We swing trade. We just did a 1,600% swing trade over the last week and a half on Peanut, right? We made a massive return on that, guys. If you want to make those kind of returns, get over to the Patreon, guys. Schedule your one-on-ones or join our group Zoom calls. We do them every single day. Everyone joins us for group Zoom calls over there. We have an amazing community, everyone from seasoned veterans to beginners. And we talk about this stuff. Again, compounding gains, taxes and tax implications, self-custody wallets, right? Passive income, nodes, DeFi staking, and everything in between, guys. If you need help, you need guidance, you're out of time. The market is about to go parabolic. And if you don't have a plan, you need to get into our community so we can help you design your exit strategy so you can get out with your profits intact, because it's not as easy as people think that it is to figure out where liquidity is in the market to be able to place your sell orders and make sure that they get filled, because it's not as easy as just putting your sell orders at the top and then they just automatically fill and then you're good. You're going to find in a lot of situations that the price is going to fly right through your sell order, either on the way up or on the way down, and your order's not going to fill, and you're going to be standing there going, I don't understand. I put my sell order in. Why did it not sell, right? Because there are nuances to it, guys. You have to be able to identify where liquidity is in the markets. Only thing that can get you that is experience from an experienced community. So come on over, guys. Join our community. The link is in the description down below. We'd love to have you. Schedule your one-on-one. Again, we do our group Zoom calls every day, right? So come on over, join us, like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.